In this episode, we try setting ourselves up for the next big step on Project Low Fairmont. Welcome to the channel. My name is Grant Tommy. This is Straight Six Fan, where I like to focus on budget-minded, relatable, creative builds, a little something I like to call offbeat hot rodding. And welcome back to the faithful subscribers. You guys have been with me for so long, and I appreciate if you didn't catch the live stream last Thursday. I finally hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, so thanks everybody who's been there along the way. Enjoy the ad-free videos while it lasts, because there will be advertisements here, not before long. But anyway, in this episode, we're trying to just look forward to what's next for Project Low Fairmont. And you may notice if you watch Sunday's upload, I'm wearing the same get up, because yes, it is still Sunday. I am batch producing today, but I wanted to give you some sort of sense for what to expect in the weeks to come, especially with Easter right around the corner. I probably won't be doing anything next Sunday, so I'm trying to just get a jump start on things. And because we've got, like, basically from here forward, almost is when the fun stuff begins. But anyway, let me give you a little glimpse of what we're doing today. So again, if you watched Sunday's upload, you know that I got the ashtray gauge pod all wrapped up, and so I've got some extra time here on Sunday. And so what we're doing today is I'm going to load this 8.8 rear end that I got out of a Lincoln Mark 7. I think I shared this on a live stream way long ago, but I'm going to load this up in the truck, and I'm going to take it to go power wash it, because we have some sort of a leak. It's either bad seal at the diff, but I actually think it's the pinion seal, because you can see how it's dripped that way. And if this was leaking on a car, you know, the wind would have driven this back up the pumpkin, if you will. So I'm gonna go take this to the car wash and get it power washed, because it looks like I'm gonna probably have to install a new pinion seal on this thing. And eventually, because after I do, the next step on Project Low Fairmont is the new fuel sending unit. But I need to start fixing this guy up, because the 5 lugs swap is the next step after that. So I'm going to power wash it, and that means I can eventually start rebuilding these rear discs, or the calipers, if you will, see how bad the pads may or may not be. I mean, I assume everything's kind of seized up. You can see my dust shield. I bent that in transport when I bought it. Take the rotors to get turned, see if we can still turn them. So just things like that. That's where I'm at. So unfortunately, this is a beast to load up by myself, but I've done it before. I'll do it again. I think these things weigh close to 300 pounds by themselves. So anyway, here's a little time lapse of that. Yeah, so I always hate doing that part. Try not to use the back as much as possible. That was really tough, but thank goodness for that jack, that high lift jack. I don't know where I'd be without that. But anyway, we're gonna go run to the car wash, get this thing sprayed off. I'm also going to, while I'm out, run to the hardware store, get a sanding sponge wheel thing. I don't know, you'll see when I come back, because I might try hitting those wheels up a little bit more as well. Okay, so decided to just go ahead and wash the truck while I was at it. That way I didn't have to ping the budget for the Project Low Fairmont. I just, you know, just happened to be going for a car wash. So anyway, it's, so I'm off to the hardware store, which actually we have this Iowa-based grocer in our little town called Brothers, and they happen to have an Ace Hardware in the store. So I'm gonna go pick up the paint scuff wheel I was telling you about, as well as some pork chops to grill. So, oh, bad lighting. So I'm headed in to Brothers right now to go get those two things, pork chops and scuff wheel. Alright, so you may remember from a couple videos back, I just, you know, with the sanding sponge, I hand sanded this stuff. And it's just that, so I ended up going with this guy, which has a little more give to it than the ones I'm accustomed to using. But the point is here is, like, it's going to help me get into some of these crevices up here. And in the valleys and in places like that. So I'm not really looking to get it down to bare metal or anything. Just kind of consistently scuff it up. And then on the back side as well, you know, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on the back side because nobody's going to see it, but I also, you know, want to protect it against further corrosion. So I figured this will just help kind of knock off some of the higher spots. So we'll see. I mean, I'm going to spend most of my time on the front side, but yeah, I'm going to come back here and try to clean it up as well. But hey, that's just a little insight of what's to come, guys. So that'll do it for this episode. If you want other insights into what to expect on my channel before the videos drop, a great place to do that is by 5-liter coyote. Best way to do that is by checking in on our weekly live stream, the Car Guy and Six Fan Show. That is it's a joint venture between me and Old Car Auto Guy. If you don't know who that is up in this area, you can figure that out. But yeah, we switch off who hosts from week to week. So if you're watching this video the week I upload it, it's going to be on his channel this week. We do other things besides talk about channel updates. We also talk about just some automotive chat. Sometimes it's automotive news, sometimes it's just like the hobby of hot rodding. But we also kind of talk about YouTuber struggles, tips and tricks, growth hacks, things like that. as well as we like to give a channel shout out from new channels that we see that we want to share with other people. So the more you participate in those, the more likely it is you'll get a shout out at some point. But even just dropping in there, we definitely always acknowledge who's in there. So they're a fun time. Check them out. They're only half an hour long, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern, Thursday evenings. Go check it out. Guys, if you want a Straight Six Fan Pistons tee, link to the Spreadshirt store below. Like, comment, subscribe, share. I don't really care which one you do, as long as you do one. That makes me really happy. That'll do it for this episode. Until next time, peace out.